distribution of total number of stores. Total number of stores in all the markets together we have 1200. 1% value is 12. Now J, K, L, M, N. And we have ratio of clothing and grocery stores. Clothing and grocery. We also have total. Total we will get it from the pie chart. 22%. 20% plus 2%. 20%. 240. 2%. 24. Total. 264 is divided into 8 parts. Then each part will be 33. 3 times of 33. 99. Remaining 165 comes here. Next 15%, which is equal to 180 divided into 10 parts. Each part is 18. 18 3 times. 18 3 times. 54 grocery stores are there. Then remaining 126 are clothing. You don't have to calculate 18 7 times. 25%, which is equal to 300. 300 divided into 5 parts. Each part is 60, 2 parts and 3 parts. 18%, 20% minus 2%, 240 minus 24, 216 divided into 9 parts. Each part will be 24, 5 24s, 120, remaining 96 comes here. 20%, 240 divided into 4 parts. Each part 60, 3 parts 180. Total table is prepared. Now start questions. What is the ratio between 40% of cloth stores in market J? Market J, clothing 99. But what percentage we need to calculate? Let me calculate into 40. Percentage symbol is there in numerator also. Denominator gets cancelled. 55% of grocery stores in market K. K groceries 54. 11 9 times, 5 times, 9, 6 times. Denominator 5 into 6, 30. Numerator 40. 40 by 30, 4 is to 3. Fifth option. In another market P, the total number of stores is 20% more than total number of stores in market N. Market N, we have total 240, 20% of it, 48, 48 more, 288. If clothing stores in market P are 156, if clothing are 156, remaining 132 will be grocery. Grocery stores in market P 132, first option. Difference between grocery stores and clothing stores in market is 66. In which market we have difference? 66. That's the question. First one itself is final answer. J, second option. Out of total clothing market in market N, clothing in market N 180. 60% are especially for women. 60%, 50% plus 10%, 90 plus 18, 108 are for women. Then remaining 72 are for men. And the rest are for men. What is the total number of men clothing stores in market A? Market N is what percent of total stores in market N? Men stores are 72. This we must be able to calculate it as a percentage. Percentage with respect to total stores in market N. It is not about clothing or groceries. It is about total, which is equal to 240. What is 10% of the denominator? 24. 3 times is 72 only, which is our numerator. Hence answer is 30%. 10% 3 times. What is the difference between total number of clothing stores in MJ together? M and J together, which is equal to 219. Grocery stores in N and L. Grocery from N and L, which is equal to 240. Difference is 21. Over, right? A shopkeeper marks an item 40% above its cost price. So market price is 140%, where cost price was 100%. Allows a discount of 20%, which is equal to 28. Then he will sell the item at 112%. If the cost price is 750, then what is the profit earned? If the selling price is 112%, profit is 12% into 1% value, 7.5. I will rewrite it as 15 by 2. 6 times of 15, 90 is our answer. Next. Monthly incomes of A and B are in the ratio 5:7. Their monthly expenses are in the ratio 22:31. If A saves 3,000, B saves 4,000 per month, what is the monthly income of B? Incomes ratio between A and B are in the ratio 5:7, where B is 7 parts. Answer must be 7 multiple. Can it be first option, second, third, fourth, fifth? There is only one 7 multiple. Final answer. A can complete a task in 12 days, B in 15 days. They start the work together, but B leaves after 4 days. In how many days will A can complete the work? A in 12 days, B in 15 days. LCM 60. A does 5 units, B does 4 units. Both together started the work. Together will do 9 units. Worked for 4 days. 9 into 4, 36. Then remaining 24 units are done by. After 4 days, who stopped? A leaves. So remaining should be done by A by 5. 4 by 5 days. The average marks of 40 students in a class is 72. If the marks of one student were wrongly entered as 96 instead of 56, then what is the correct average? Original average given in the question was 72. If you want to calculate correct average, you need to make changes here. Original marks are 56. Wrongly entered as 96. When they considered, they have taken 40 more marks. Now to make it correct, we have to subtract 40 marks. But 72 is an average, 40 is number of marks. Convert into average for 40 students. 1 subtracted from 72, answer 71. A boat goes 36 kilometers downstream in 3 hours. Then downstream speed is equal to 12 kilometer per hour, 36 by 3. 12 kilometer per hour. And returns upstream in 6 hours. Upstream speed m minus s is equal to 36 divided by 6, which is equal to 6. What is the speed of the boat in still water? Man speed in still water, sum divided by 2, which is 9 kilometer per hour. X square is in left hand side numerator. X is in right hand side. You mean to say question mark. X and square gets cancelled. So left hand side you'll have only X. Is it okay? Right hand side, what is the number? 2. Left hand side, how many denominators are there? Look at the division symbol. 2 numbers are there. Take them to right hand side numerator. Into 66 into 168. Left hand side numerator, how many numbers are there? Multiplication. 12 is there. 22 is there. 12, 14 times. 22, 3 times. 2 into 3, 6 times of 14. 84. X is in right hand side numerator. Denominator left hand side we have 60. This is entire number you have to calculate, numbers inside bracket. Finally divided by 160 we have. Right hand side denominator 40. 40 how many times? So left hand side entire denominator is 4. Are you okay? 4. Let's calculate approximate number 2 times. 33 we have. Approximately 8 times. Approximate, enough. 2 times of 10, 2 times of 5. Something else is there, am I right? 28 point something you will get. 10 point something you will get here. So that will be definitely more than 38, correct? If it is 38 by 4, answer will be 9.5. But should be more than that. Because our both numbers are more than 28 and more than 10. Sum will be more than 38. Answer will be more than 9.5. But is it close to 9.5 or far more than 9.5? Go to options and verify. Over. Is it clear? Even if you calculate exact, you will get the same. 56% of 550, 560% of 55, 55% of 560, one and the same. Agreed or not? Because 56% takes time to calculate for me, so I don't want to do that fellow. Instead, I'll calculate 55% of 560. What is 50% of 560? 280. Remove 0. 280, 28. Matladali plus 252. Right hand side under root 60, 256 which is 16. Minus 16 comes left hand side becomes plus 16. Hundreds places 576. If x square is 576, x is 24. X is in right hand side which is cube root value. 240, 280. 520 plus 25% is 1/4 only. Half and half. Half is 360, again half. 180. When I add this value, these two, how much you get? 700 divided by 70. 10. Cube root of x is equal to 10. X will be 10 cube, 1000. Second option. When I add these two, how much you get? When I add these two, how much you get? Sum. Option 2. Answer 3, option 2. Let's first calculate this fellow because we have multiplication and division here. 25 3 times. 25, 4, 93s, 270 plus 130, 400 minus 50, first option. Percentage cancel because both the numbers are in numbers inside bracket, so both will be in complete denominator. Percentage cancel. 3 zeros cancel. 5 cancel. 3 8 times, fifth option. Continuous division. Those numbers comes in denominator. Only first number comes in numerator. Are you okay? Let me take largest one in the denominator, which is 111. 10 times will be 1 0. 100 times will be 2 zeros after that. 1000 times will be 3 zeros after that. If you look at numerator, 1000 times of denominator will be 1,11,000. In numerator we have 1,11,000 and something else is also there. In numerator apart from 1,11,000, how much is there? 111 times. That is one more time of the denominator. So 1000 times and one more time, 1001 time, divided by 11, 91 times. Is it clear? 120 percentage, adding 20%, 10 percentage is 12.5, 20% 25. When you add 25, 150, 150 goes to the other side, minus 150. Let us calculate this fellow, 20% of 650, 10% double, 10% 65, double 130. 130, 150 both are negative, sum is 280. 280 subtracted from 320, 40, fourth option. Minus x goes to the other side, right hand side numbers comes to left hand side. Under root of 529, 23 plus 159. Right hand side negative number comes left hand side becomes 721. Right hand side positive 347 comes to left hand side minus 347. 300 subtracted from 700 will give you 400. 47 subtracted from this fellow you will have 1, 1, 2. Answer ends with 6. 3 plus 2 plus 1. Look at there. How many options are ending with 6? 2. Let's identify last two digits. 23 plus 12, 35. 35 plus 21, 56. There is only one option which is ending with 56. 556, first option. A certain sum is invested at 12% per annum simple interest. After 3 years, the amount becomes 6528. At the rate of 12% per annum, simple interest for 3 years will be 36%. Amount received is 136%, which is equal to 6,528. Then 1% value is 136. If the same sum, principally same, had been invested at 15% per annum for 2 years, what would be the amount received? Do you have any information about type of interest? Then it is by default simple interest. At the rate of 15% per annum, simple interest for 2 years is, then amount received 130% will be into this much. In numerator, how many zeros are there? 1. In denominator, do you have any zeros? Fine. So 1 5 multiple is there. Avuna. 5 multiple is there in numerator. Leaving this 0 in numerator, do you have any 5 multiples? No. So in answer, how many zeros may come? Come on. Only 1 0. If not 0, 5. Ante kada? Because denominator is 2 multiple. If denominator is 2 multiple, this 0 can be cancelled and you may have 5 also. So in your final answer, you should get only 1 0 or a 5 multiple, that's all. Look at your options. Fifth option is the only option where you have only 1 0. Rest all options have 2 zeros. Those can never be your answers. Okay kada? 2 trains A and B start from 2 stations 360 kilometers apart at the same time and move towards each other. When they are moving towards each other, in what direction they are coming? Opposite direction. Train A travels at a speed of 20 km per hour faster than train B. That means speed of A is bigger than speed of B, more than B, which is equal to 20 km per hour. Be careful. If they meet after 4 hours, when they are moving in opposite direction and there is a distance of 360 kilometers and they met after 4 hours, speed will be opposite direction They are moving in opposite direction, speed will be A plus B. They are moving in opposite direction, relative speed S1 plus S2. That will be A plus B. Speed will be distance by time only. Distance between them 360. Time taken 4. Then it will be 90. When you have sum and difference, you can calculate whether it is the largest one or the smallest one. Anything we can calculate. Question is to identify speed of train A. Train A speed is bigger one. How do you get A speed? Sum divided by 2, which will be in kilometer per hour. Be careful with the measurement. Sometimes they may ask you in meter per second also. But question is clearly about kilometer per hour. Answer 55. How do you get smallest one here? Difference by 2, 45 kilometer per hour. Pipe A alone can fill a tank in 36 hours, and the efficiency of A is 50% of that of B. And pipe C can empty the tank in 45 hours if all 3 pipes were opened together, and after 6 hours pipe C closed, and then after 2 hours pipe B closed. Then how many hours of remaining pipe would it take to fill the tank? Right. We have A, B, C. C is an outlet pipe. A can fill the tank in 36 hours. C can empty the tank in 45 hours. LCM is equal to 180. 9 is common. 9 how many times? 9 how many times? So here we have 4 and here we have 5. 4 and 5 both are co-prime numbers. LCM 20. Already taken 9 common. 9 into 20, 180. That's how LCM is 180. A does 5 units. C does 8 units negative hour. Are you okay? According to this information, look at here. Efficiency of A is 50% that of B. Then B efficiency will be double the A efficiency, which is 10. C can empty the tank in 45 hours. Don't merge this. Efficiency of A is 50% of that of A and pipe B and pipe C. No, that is not the statement. Till here only it is the statement. And pipe C can empty the tank in 45 hours. That is a statement. Intended? 4 45 4. Correct. C efficiency is 4. Now when they open, all 3 are open together. All 3 does 11 units positive hour. And after 6 hours, pipe C is closed. That means first 6 hours, all 3 were open. All 3 together will do 11 units. If they are open for 6 hours, 66 units of work is already done. After that, C is closed. Then which all are open? A and B. And then after 2 hours, pipe B is closed. That means both A and B are open together for 2 hours. In 2 hours, both A, B does 30 units. Now after 2 hours, B is also closed. So far, 96 units work is done. How much is remaining work? 84. Now which pipe is opened? A is opened. A should fill the tank in 84 by 5, which is 16/4 by 5. Fourth option answer. Are you okay? A right circular cone has a height of 24 centimeters and base of 7 centimeters. What is the curved surface area of the right circular cone? There is a cone whose height is 24 and the radius is 7. Then if you consider this triangle here, look at this triangle. which is a right angle triangle, hypotenuse must be equal to opposite side square plus adjacent side square, under root of that number. That will be equal to 25. Under root of 24 square 576 plus 7 square 49, which is equal to under root of 625 25. Now the question is about curved surface area of the cone, which is pi r L. L is equal to slant height. Pi 22 by 7, r slant height 25, 7 gets cancelled. 22 times will be 11 2 times. 25 2 times 50, 11 50 times 550. So before that, when you know that answer is pi r L, when pi is there, answer must be, but two options are there which are 11 multiples, first option and second option. Hence we are forced to calculate this. A and B invest 25,000, 35,000 respectively in a business. After 6 months, A withdraws 5,000. If the total profit at the end of the year is 92,000, then what will be A's share of profit? 3 zeros are common, so let's calculate 25 and 35. 25,000 and 35,000. After 6 months, A withdraws 5,000. That means initial investment of A is there for 6 months. And 5,000 is drawn, remaining will be 20. Profit at the end of the year they are saying. So business happened for 12 months. For A already 6 months over, remaining 6 months. And for B, 12 months. Take 6 common in numerator and denominator, go for cancellation. Numerator is 45, denominator 70, 5, 9 times, 5, 14 times. Total number of parts, 23 parts. 92,000 is total profit, which is divided into 23 parts. Question is about A's share, which is equal to into 9. 23, 4,000 times, 9 into 4, 36 and then 3 zeros. Fourth option answer. '56 onwards, there is a table, data given regarding number of entities in 5 different companies, P, Q, R, S, T. P, Q, R, S, T. Number of entities, look at the table. There is a number clearly for S, which is 300. T, when you look at T, 80% of 300, which is 240. R value, respective difference between R and Q is 160. We don't know Q, we cannot calculate. Look at Q. Ratio of Q to T is 7:6. T value we know, which is 240. From the ratio it is 6 parts. If 6 parts is 240, 1 part 40, 7 parts. So Q is equal to 280. Now when you come back for R, respective difference, meaning order has importance, it is R minus Q. Q already we know, which is equal to 280. This is equal to 160. 280 goes to the other side and it becomes 440. Are you okay? P, entities 80 more than S, 380. Every value we have. Now we can start questions. The number of entities in company X, they are talking about company X, is 81 by 3 percentage, which is convert into mixed fraction to improper 25 by 3 percentage more than number of entities in company T. In company T, how many are there? As it is said, more plus. How much percent? 25 by 3%. Let's calculate 25%. By 3 we will calculate it later. 25% of this number, half and half, which is 60, divided by 3, which is equal to 20. 240, 20, 260, fifth option. The sum of number of entities by company P and R is P and R 820. Sum of these two, come on, 820 is how much more or less than number of entities sold by Yes. Yes is 300 only. 820, is it more than 300 or less than 300? More. How much? 520 more. Third option. The sum of number of entities in companies Q and Y are 160 more than number of entities in company R. Company R we have 440. 160 more 600. 600 are in Q and Y. So when you add Q and Y, that should be equal to 600. Already 280 we have. Then remaining must be 320. What is the difference between number of entities in companies Y and T? Difference between both the numbers? 80. If the number of entities in companies P, Q are 80 more than and 50 less than the actual entities respectively, then what is the sum of number of entities in companies P and Q? If the number of entities in company P and Q are 80 more and 50 less than the actual entries. Actual entries are 380 and 280. Come on. In P it should be 80 more, that will be equal to 460. 460. And Q it will be 50 less. 50 less will be 230. Now the question is about sum of both, which is equal to 690. Second option answer. Out of total number of entities in companies R and T are sold 20%, 40% respectively. What is the sum of number of entities sold in company R and T? First one is R, second one is T. R 20%, which is equal to 88. And in T we have to calculate 40%, which is 10%, double. 10%, 24, double 48, double 96. Sum of both should end with 4. How many options are there? 3 options are there. So we have to calculate. To make this round figure, how much is required? Take 4 from here. How much is left over? 84. The other is 100. Answer 184. Product is 72. Combination is 8 minus 8 minus 9 minus 17. Then factors are 4 by 2, 8 by 2, 9 by 2, 4 comma 4.5. Directly write, I am writing. Product is 120, 10 into 12, then combination is minus 10, minus 12, minus 22 is the sum. Then factors are 10 by 3, 3 1 by 3, 12 by 3, 4. X is greater than or equal to Y. Product must be 12, sum must be minus 7. Minus 3, minus 4 is the combination. Then factors are plus 3, plus 4. Nearest square value. Look at there. 576. And that number is 4 less, right? 576 is 24 square. 4 can be written as 2 square. A square minus B square. A plus B into A minus B. That is a combination. Sum must be equal to minus 4. So combination is plus 22 minus 26. Product is negative. Sum is minus 4. Set. Come on. Then factors are minus 22 plus 26. 3 lies in between both. Lies in between condition. No relation. Free question. Product is positive. When sum is equal to positive, for X, what factors do you get? Positive or negative? Negative factors. And for Y square equation, sum is equal to negative. What factors are you going to get? So without numbers, we can directly declare X is less than Y. Free question. Are you okay? DS. DS are data redundancy. Sufficient, data sufficiency only. What is the speed of the boat in still water? M is equal to how much? A boat can travel 84 kilometers downstream in 4 hours. Downstream speed is equal to 84 by 4, which is 21. 36 kilometers upstream in 4 hours. Upstream speed is equal to 36 by 4, which is 9. When you know downstream speed and upstream speed, can we calculate man speed and stream speed? Yes. Can we answer the question? Yes. 1 alone is definitely sufficient. Speed of the stream is 6 km per hour. Is 2 alone sufficient to answer the question? No. That is not required also. Answer: 1 alone, but not 2 alone. Percentage of A. The ratio of percentage of A to percentage of B is 3:4. 2 people are there, A is to B. The percentage is equal to 3:4. Using only ratio, can we answer the question? Is 1 alone sufficient? No. Second statement. Difference between A and B's percentage is 6 years. Is only second statement sufficient to answer the question? No. If you use both statements, difference in terms of parts is difference between any two members in any year must be same. It may be present difference or 1 year back or after X years or X years back. Difference must be same. So at present difference is 1 part. From the second statement it is 6 years. 1 part is 6. 3 parts. 4 parts. Whatever we want we can calculate. So can we answer the question by using 1 alone? No. 2 alone? No. When can we answer? Both statements are required to answer the question. Third option answer. Are you okay? Sure? Have you there? Happy, sir? Yes. Oh. Are you going home? ఆలోచించుకోండి మీ ఇష్టం. ఈ సంవత్సరము పండగ హాలిడేస్కి వెళ్ళిపోయి వచ్చే సంవత్సరము పండగ హాలిడేస్కి వెళ్ళిపోయి మిగిలిన రోజులు ఇక్కడికి రావాలా? ఈ ఇయర్ పండగకి ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి ఎక్స్ప్లెనేషన్స్ వింటూ ఆన్లైన్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ రాస్తూ లైబ్రరీ యూజ్ చేస్తూ కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అయ్యి 4th 5th ఎగ్జామ్ ఎంతమందికి ఉంది? థర్డ్ ఎల్ఐసి కూడా ఉంది. అవును. సో 3rd 4th 5th 2 ఎగ్జామ్లు, మళ్ళీ మెయిన్స్ ఉంది కదా. పిఓ ప్రిలిమ్స్ ఎంతమంది రాశారు? ఇంకో 4వ ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంది కదా, మరి 3వ ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంది కదా. ఉందా లేదా? ఉందా లేదా? ఉంది అంటే దాని అర్థం ఏంటి? ప్రిలిమ్స్ అయింది అని. లేదు అని అంటే జై జవాన్ జై కిసాన్, ప్రిలిమ్స్ అయిపోయినట్టు. సో ఈ ఇయర్ చక్కగా కూర్చొని ఇక్కడ చదువుకొని నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్కి ఉద్యోగం తెచ్చుకొని వెళ్తామా, లేకపోతే ఈ ఇయర్ ఇక్కడే ఉండి? ఒక టీచర్గా ఆ మాట నేను అనలేను. ఇంటికి వెళ్తే ఏం చేస్తారు? ఆర్ఆర్బీకి ప్రిపేర్ అవుతావా అమ్మా? బతుకమ్మ ఆడతావా? బతుకమ్మ ఇక్కడ సాయంత్రం పూట అటు ఇటు చూడండి, ఎవరో ఒకరు ఆడుతూ ఉంటారు. మధ్యలో వాళ్ళు దూరంలో తీసి ఆడేయటం అంతే. ఉంటారు కదా ఇక్కడ కూడా. ఇవాళ సాయంత్రం బతుకమ్మ కుంటలో ఉందంట అంబర్పేటలో. ఆఫ్టర్ సో మెనీ ఇయర్స్ దే ఓపెన్డ్ ఇట్. అక్కడికి వెళ్ళండి, గుంపులో గోవిందా ఆడేయటం వచ్చేయటం, మళ్ళీ మన పని మనం చేసేసుకోవటం. ఐఎమ్ నాట్ సేయింగ్ ఎనీథింగ్ బ్యాడ్, నేను వేరేది ఏం అనట్లేదు. వాట్ ఐఎమ్ ట్రయింగ్ టు సే ఇస్, ఏం చేస్తున్నాను ఇంతకీ? నేను ఏం చెప్పాలనుకున్నా? నా మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? హాలిడేస్కి ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి ఎంజాయ్ చేయకుండా ఇక్కడ కూర్చొని చదువుకోండి. సి, ఇట్స్ ఎ సింపుల్ లాజిక్. వెన్ యు ఆర్ రైటింగ్ కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్, వెన్ యు ఆర్ అటెంప్టింగ్ కాంపిటేటివ్ ఎగ్జామ్, how different you are from your competitors మ్యాటర్స్ అలాట్. మనం ఎలా ఉండాలి అని అంటే, మన హాస్టల్లో ఉన్న మిగిలిన వాళ్ళందరినీ ఇళ్ళకి పంపించేసేసి, నేను కూడా ఇదిగో నువ్వు అట్లా ఇల్లు, నాకు సాయంత్రమే 11 గంటలకు బస్సు ఉందని చెప్పి వాళ్ళని 9కో 10కో బస్సు ఎక్కిచ్చేసేసి మనం ఇక్కడే ఉండి చదువుకోవాలి. అర్థమైందా? మన బెస్ట్ ఫ్రెండ్ అయినా సరే అంతే, 11కి బస్సు అని చెప్పేయటం అంతే. వాళ్ళని పంపించాలి, వాళ్ళని ఎంజాయ్ చేయమని చెప్పాలి, వచ్చేటప్పుడు ఏ ఒకటి తీసుకురా అని చెప్పండి. వాళ్ళు వచ్చేదానికంటే నీకంటే కరెక్ట్ గంట ముందు నేను హైదరాబాద్ వచ్చేస్తున్నాను, ఐ విల్ వెల్కమ్ యూ అని చెప్పేసేయండి. వాళ్ళు వచ్చే టైంకి ఉండండి. నీ డబ్బా ఏది అని అడుగుతారు, మా అమ్మ వండలేదని చెప్పండి. ఎందుకు వండలేదు అని అంటే, అమ్మమ్మో తాతయ్యో నాయనమ్మో తాతయ్యో పోయిన వాళ్ళు ఉంటారు కదా, మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి చంపేద్దాం. ఆల్రెడీ ఎలాగో ఒకసారి చచ్చిపోయారు కాబట్టి 2సారి చంపేద్దాం. అందుకని ఆ బాధలో వండలేదని చెప్పేయండి. How different you are. See, if when remaining people are enjoying, you should prepare. If remaining people are not concentrating on any particular subject, you should concentrate on that subject. Competitive exam అనేది 2 aspects మీద నడుస్తుంది సక్సెస్ అనేది. 1, playing with your strong area, also playing with కాంపిటీటర్స్ వీక్ ఏరియా. ఈ రెండిటి మీద నడుస్తుంది. అందుకే కరెంట్ అఫైర్స్ని బిగినింగ్ నుంచి ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వండి అని డైలీ ఒక 1 అవర్ యూట్యూబ్ క్లాస్ పెడుతున్నాము. మంత్లీ వన్స్ టెస్ట్ పెట్టి ఎంకరేజ్మెంట్ కోసం, మీరు ఎగ్జామ్ వచ్చి రాయటం కోసం సండే రారు కాబట్టి మీ గంట టైం తీసుకోవటం కోసం దానికి ఒక క్యాష్ ప్రైజ్ అని పెట్టి మోటివేట్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తున్నాం. Reason being, majority of the students miss current affairs. They feel they will prepare current affairs once after mains results. మీరు ముందు నుంచి ఉండాలి అనేది దాని గురించి. ఇట్స్ ఆల్ అబౌట్ డిఫరెన్స్. ఆ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంది అని అనుకోండి, కాంపిటీషన్లో మీరు ముందుంటారు. సో అందుకని చెప్తున్నది. మీకేముంది, సింగిల్. ఇప్పుడు ఫ్యాకల్టీ ఉన్నారు, మేమందరం, మాకంటూ ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ ఉంది, ఒక భార్య ఉంది, ఇద్దరిద్దరు పిల్లలు ఉంటారు, పేరెంట్స్ ఉంటారు, మాకు ఒక పర్సనల్ లైఫ్ ఉంటుంది. బట్ హాలిడేస్లో కూడా పెడుతున్నాము అని అంటే మీరే కాదు, మేము కూడా వచ్చి పని చేయాలి. మేము కూడా అందరిలాగా, మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేశారో లేదో, చాలా కంప్లైంట్స్ కూడా వచ్చినాయి. విజయవాడలో 1 వీక్ ఇస్తే నువ్వెందుకు 5 రోజులే ఇచ్చావు అని. కాంపిటీషన్ ఉండాలిగా మనలో, మనకు కూడా. అక్కడ 7 రోజులు ఇస్తే నేను 5 రోజులే ఇస్తా. 2 రోజులు ఎడ్జి తీసుకోవాలి. ఈ 2 రోజులు ఎడ్జి సెలక్షన్లో ఒక 2 మనుషులకి ఉపయోగపడినా చాలు మనకి. విజయవాడలో లాగా ఇక్కడ కూడా హ్యాపీగా సెలవులు ఇచ్చేస్తే 1 వీక్ టూర్ వేసేయచ్చు. ఒకవేళ విజయవాడలో లాగా కనుక ఇచ్చినట్లయితే బై టునైట్ ప్రాబబ్లీ ఐ వుడ్ బీ ఆన్ సమ్ వెకేషన్. ఇవాళ నైట్ మా ఆవిడ 2 పిల్లలు కలిసి ఎక్కడికో పోతున్నారు, మళ్ళీ 2వ తారీఖు వస్తారంట వాళ్ళు. నేను రాని, మీరు అందరూ పోయి ఎంజాయ్ చేయండి అని చెప్పేసా. అండ్ దే ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఫస్ట్ ఫారిన్ ట్రిప్, దేర్ ఫస్ట్ ఫారిన్ ట్రిప్. వాళ్ళతో పాటు నేను కూడా పోవచ్చు ఇవాళ నైట్, బట్ ఐఎమ్ నాట్ గోయింగ్. ఎందుకు అని అంటే మిగిలిన వాళ్ళందరినీ ఎంజాయ్ చేపిద్దాం. మీకు నిజంగా ఏదైనా బతుకమ్మ కానీ ఎట్లాంటివి ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, ఈజ్ దర్ ఎనీథింగ్ రాంగ్ దట్ పార్టిసిపేటింగ్ ఇన్ అదర్స్ బతుకమ్మ? హ్యాపీగా ఎంజాయ్ చేయొచ్చు కదా, కుమేద్దాం. మీరు నిజంగా ఉంటానంటే ఇక్కడే పెట్టిస్తా పోనీ. ఇక్కడ పెడతామంటే మాత్రం రారు. ఇఫ్ యు ఆర్ రియల్లీ ఇంట్రెస్టెడ్, ఐ విల్ అరేంజ్ హియర్. వాట్ ఎవర్ యూ వాంట్, ఐ విల్ అరేంజ్. ఎంజాయ్ 2 hours or 3 hours.